Hello, my name is Joel. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to use the OverDrive and Libby apps that are offered as a service through the Virginia Beach Public Library. The OverDrive app offers ebooks, audiobooks, and videos. The Libby app offers ebooks and audiobooks. To download these apps onto your devices, there are a few options. First option is to go to the Virginia Beach Public Library homepage, which is at vbgov.com/libraries. Once you're on this page, we want to go to the digital library. And under there's the tools and mobile apps. Scroll down, we will see both the Libby and the OverDrive Media Console as choices. To get the app on your Kindle device, you want to go to amazon.com, choose the apps and games. And in the search bar, you can put in either OverDrive or Libby. And you would want the one with the blue background. The other options for acquiring the apps for your devices are either to go to the Apple App Store, do a search for either OverDrive or Libby. And for OverDrive, again, you want the blue background. And we see Libby down below. For Android devices, we can go to the Google Play Store, search for OverDrive or Libby. And here we see again both OverDrive and Libby available. Once you have found the app on the site, you'd want to download it. We're using an iPad for this demonstration, but the process should be similar if you're on the Google Play site or the Amazon site. On the iPad, you want to hit the little cloud button. We give it a moment to download. Once it is finished downloading, there should be the open button. And if we tap that, it'll take us to this screen where we can either sign up if you've never used OverDrive before, or we can sign in if you've already previously had an account. If you've not had an account before, you would want to hit the sign up button. And here we're offered two choices. We can either sign up using our library card, or you can enter in for your information as shown below, and then it will ask for a library card. In our case, we are just going to sign up using our library card. It'll ask you to find your library, and it's easy enough to enter in Virginia Beach. And we're here at the top here. This is Virginia Beach Public Library, and it has our address for our central library. On this screen, we want to enter in our card number and our PIN number, and then hit the sign in button. Here it takes us into OverDrive. This is the bookshelf page. Will display books that have been downloaded to your device after you've checked them out from the library. Up here is the menu button, and again we see the bookshelf. When I hit that, it takes us back to the bookshelf. And so from there, we'd hit the add a library. We'll put in Virginia Beach again. Hit the search button, and we're down here under the V. And this is us, the Virginia Beach Public Library. This actually takes us to our library page, and it'll ask us to sign in one more time, where we'll put in our card number to give us access to the library. Once the card number and the PIN number is in, we just hit the sign in button. And now we're into the site. You'll see the My Account on the side here. It lists a few things, loans and holds. Loans are items that you have checked out just like you would in a regular library. Holds are just like holds in our physical library. They're items that are not available at the moment, but you can put on hold for them later. The wish list is similar to an Amazon wish list, just items that look interesting, but you don't wish to check out now, but you let the app will keep track of them for you in the future. On the screen here, we can see the Harry Potter's popular. You'll see we have it. First one here is an ebook. You can see by the little icon. The next version is an audiobook right next to it because it has the little headphones. And at the top of them, they both say available. And for demonstration purposes, we're going to check out the ebook version. And so here it gives a little synopsis, some other details if you need them. And we're going to hit the borrow button. Some choices for loan periods goes from 7 to 14 to 21 days. We're just going to leave it at 7 and hit the borrow button. We have a couple of options. Right now we have it checked out. It'll show up at our loans. We have the option of reading it to a Kindle. If we were to hit this button, it would take us to Amazon. If you had a Kindle device and an Amazon account, you would sign into an account and you would be able to add it to your Amazon account to bring into your Kindle devices. Otherwise, we can download. I'm not going to download for the moment, just to demonstrate. So we have it checked out. We're going to go to our loans. And we can see it here. It expires in 7 days and some other information. If you'll notice, we will see it here. But if we go to the bookshelf, we will not see it here. This is just probably the quirk of OverDrive is that it has two separate sections. There's the bookshelf and individual libraries. That was because when OverDrive first came about, you could have multiple libraries. So to get it to download it so we could read title when we were offline, we would go to the My Account and Loans, and we just download the item. Ebooks are fairly quick. They usually download fairly quickly. And we will see it here. Now it is in the bookshelf. And so if we were to go offline, we could still access the app and read the item. We can just click on the title of the book and it'll take us to the cover page. And we kind of just swipe as you would flip a page. We just swipe to the left. Eventually we're the first chapter. From here on the iPads, you can kind of double tap anywhere on the screen and bring up some other choices. You see those little sunbursts at the bottom for changing brightness. We can go to the middle and there's for choosing the font style, or probably most importantly for people is adjusting the size of the font. Nice thing about ebooks is that you can make it larger or smaller, make it easier to read. And at the end there's some settings. Lots of few options in case you want it columns or 2 columns, the spacing, all those kind of things. If you want to just personalize a little bit more, it's available. Tap again, it takes you back to the beginning here. To exit out once you're done reading, you can double tap as we do, and it'll let you have some little menu up in the corner, have some choices there, and you can either go back to the library or the bookshelf. We'll just go back to the library for our purposes. Once we're back on the site, it is very similar to our catalog. There's subjects and collections. You can search for your favorite author, favorite title. If OverDrive has something related to it or a copy of it, then it'll show up. Quick demonstration, I'll just put in James Patterson there. Brings up a number of his titles. You'll see there's some. They will have a wait list at the top. Others will say available. OverDrive books are very similar to library books. They only have so many copies of them, even though they're electronic. If you wanted some of those on the wait list, you would just go on hold for them. Otherwise, you just pick one that is available for you and check it out. It's alone, and then be available for downloading. The Libby app can be obtained the same as the OverDrive app. Go to wherever you acquire apps for your device. In our case, we're using an iPad, so we go to the Apple App Store, and we do a search for Libby. And there's the app there. We choose it, and then we download. Then we can open it. Once you've opened the app, and this is the first time you've used it, it should come and ask you if you've had a library card. So we'd hit yes. There's a couple of choices here, but we're just going to search for a library. We'll put in Virginia Beach. And there's our library there. And next we'd hit the enter library account details. We've put in our card number and our PIN number, so we'll sign in. And it gives some information. We have loans and holds there. We hit next. This will take us to the library website, which should look very similar to what we had seen in OverDrive. It's the same things. There's the preferences. It'll let you choose a few things if you want to personalize your settings. Explorer's a little different. It shows a bunch of different choices and things that you can choose different guides to help you personalize your preferences in finding books to read or listen to. At the top, there's the search for a book choice. I'm going to use James Patterson again. And it brings up a different items similar to OverDrive. If it says place hold, that means it's not available and you'd have to place a hold for it. Otherwise, it will say borrow and it means it's ready to be checked out. We'll go back and we'll just choose Harry Potter again like we did for OverDrive. I returned the book earlier, so we're just going to check it out again. And all we do is hit the borrow button and borrow again. And once we have it, when you borrow it, it automatically downloads it for you so you can read it offline. You can go right back to the shelf here, and we'll see it's available there now. And it also shows up in our loans. There's a choice here with a little check mark. You can choose that. If you choose to decide you do not want to download it, you can remove the download, which frees up a little bit of space on your device. But it means you can only look at the item while you're connected to the internet through the Libby app. And we can proceed to open the book. It's similar to OverDrive, where you can swipe to the left and it changes the pages. On the iPad, you can tap it once, and it brings up some choices. There's for changing the columns. You can do a search for a word. There's the bookmark. And then there's a few other choices. What it might interest people is the reading settings. We can change the lighting. You can change the scale of the text to make it larger and smaller, similar to OverDrive. And then to exit out the book, you can either just hit the back button, or you can choose the library or the shelf button at the bottom. For help with the OverDrive or Libby apps or any other apps offered by the Virginia Beach Public Library, please contact us here at the Virginia Beach Public Library or try and use the help features in the individual apps.